a baby came out of there. I didn't realize how bad it was gonna get. Felt like I was a virgin again. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before I get on to this topic, I wanted to wish everyone a happy new year 2017. I hope this year brings a lot of blessings and just great things in your life, in your family and all that. 2016 was definitely a great year for me. Looking forward to 2017 to be even more awesome. A lot of blessings and just great stuff, you know. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into this topic. It's a good one. Okay, as you can probably read by the title, obviously if you didn't know, I had a baby about, I want to say 8 months ago. By the time I put this, she will already be 8 months. I kind of just wanted to talk about this because I don't think I've seen videos like this, but I've never seen postpartum recovery. People talk about labor and delivery, but they don't talk about the aftermath. They don't talk about what really happens down there. Like how does down there really change? And honestly, before I get into I get deep into this, if you're not comfortable watching this, I would suggest you click out the video. Anyways, this is just to give a heads up to all of the moms to be out there, all the women out there that will eventually have kids. So I did have a vaginal birth, and let me just tell you, the recovery was hell. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. No, it was hell. It was hell. Her head was almost out, so the doctor kind of had to like put her hands in there and just pull her out. I don't know if that might have caused it, but I ended up having 2 stitches or 2 tears that were stitched up. Alright, so right after I gave birth, you know, they came to ask me if I needed to pee, and at the time I didn't feel like I needed to pee because I couldn't feel anything. Mind you, I had epidural in. I think my epidural hadn't run out at the time, so I wasn't feeling anything at all. I couldn't even feel my legs. I couldn't feel anything, so I didn't know if I had to pee or not. So they checked my bladder. They saw it was full, so they made me pee or whatever, so I wasn't even feeling it. And then a few hours later, I was able to kind of feel my legs and all that, so I had to go change. I didn't feel anything because I still had the epidural in. That was still day 1. I was so scared. I'm like, oh my goodness, my vajayjay will be looking like. Now day 2 comes, and you know, I'm now able to feel my legs. I can move around, and so I went to go pee, and they gave me a little bottle that, like, right after I had the baby, obviously they give me this bottle to kind of rinse myself. This bottle is a lifesaver. Like, this bottle, I will never throw it away. I will never throw it away because I find myself still using it. Who still uses this bottle? I couldn't even touch there. I was so scared. I was really scared. While I was in the hospital, they were giving me medicine every 4 to 6 hours, depending on my pain level. So I didn't really know it was for that because they didn't tell me. They just said if I was feeling pain. I wasn't sure if it was for that because I wasn't feeling any pain at all. So I didn't think it was for that. Maybe they were giving me for something else. But you know, I was just taking the medicine because I felt like once I took the medicine, I felt a lot better. I was feeling some discomfort at the time. They give you those big pads for your private area, obviously, because you know there's a lot of bleeding going on. But I stayed there for 3 days. On the 3rd day I was out. You know, I got home that day. Obviously I was still excited, you know, the idea of having my newborn, and you know, really excited. I mean, I was feeling some pain, but it wasn't as bad. Sitting down was a problem. The same day my mother-in-law, she like washed me down there, and you know how Africans do, like deep wash and everything, so that I won't get any type of infection. I didn't realize how bad it was gonna get. As the day went by, you know, 3rd day, the pain got worse and worse. I could barely sit down. When I went to pee, I would cry while peeing. My boobs were engorged. The pain there was on another level. I didn't think of I don't know why I didn't think of taking any type of painkiller. Now that I think about it, I could have taken ibuprofen, I could have taken any type of painkiller, but I didn't bother to. I don't know why. That night, I literally cried my eyes out. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. What kind of pain is this? Like, it was even more painful than having my baby. Obviously, labor is out of the pain range. After a week, I finally started to feel better. Finally had the courage to look down there. Yo, Tell me why I felt like I was a virgin again. It just didn't feel like a baby came out of there. Like, it's so strange, but that's just it. I hope it's not too much information, but if it is, oh well, hopefully it can help. So yeah guys, that is my postpartum recovery story. It was crazy, but I got over it like nothing happened. But I would suggest, if you are experiencing the same thing, or your mom to be, or you know, whatever, make sure after you leave the doctors or the hospital with the doctors, you ask them for a painkiller, because you're gonna need it. I mean, unless you're like a strongest of the strongest, then maybe not, but I'll suggest you do that. And yeah guys, that is all for this recovery story, this postpartum recovery story. But yeah, it was all worth it. It was definitely all worth it. If you were able to learn something from this, definitely share this video. Thank you all so much for watching.